because she did very well last Miss Universe Puerto Rico. Her experience also in Miss Grand International last year in Venezuela was the first runner-up of Madison Anderson. Hola, Puerto Rico! Puerto Rico! Hola, Puerto Rico! Hello Pageant Angels! Welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Rafi. And if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Please hit the button below. And if you're new to my channel, please do like, share, and comments on my video. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Rafi Abudanza. I'm a Filipino pageant blogger since 2017. So for today's vlog, I'm gonna tackle about Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2020. My top 3 favorites for this year's Miss Universe Puerto Rico. So let's get started. Miss Puerto Rico beauty pageant has been held almost every year since 1950s. The winner of the contest represents Puerto Rico at the Miss Universe pageant each year. Meanwhile, Miss Universe Puerto Rico organization recently announced that there will be no national pageant this year. It was postponed due to coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. The organization decided to appoint a girl who will represent Puerto Rico for upcoming Miss Universe pageant, and it will be announced this September 24, 2020. Since they already conducted a screening for this year's Miss Puerto Rico, and all of them will compete for the title of Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2021. The National Director of Miss Universe Puerto Rico is Denise. Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2001 and Miss Universe 2001. Puerto Rico is one of the most successful competitors in the history of the Miss Universe pageant, having won 5 times in 1970, followed in 1985, then 1993, and 2001, and the previous one was in 2006 with Zulaika Rivera. My favorite Miss Universe Puerto Rico was Dayanara Torres, Miss Universe 1993, and she was also known as an actress here in the Philippines. Since right after her reign as Miss Universe, she had several movie roles, media television appearances, and received offers to endorse products. She became a celebrity in the Philippines, and she lived in the country for 5 years. Dayanara Torres is my favorite Miss Universe Puerto Rico. Hindi pa ako pinanganak ng mga time na yon. Since she was an actress here in the Philippines, and she lived here in the Philippines after her reign for 5 years, and she is very close to the heart of Filipino, and she's beautiful, and she will always be remembered by the Filipino fans. I mean, by the Filipino pageantry. And I really love her, and she's very humble, she's very down to earth, and she's smart, and also she's one of, I think, a successful Miss Universe. So guys, here's my top 3 favorites for this year's Miss Universe Puerto Rico, or Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2020 top 3 favorites. These 3 women, all of them competed last edition of Miss Universe Puerto Rico. I do believe all of them has a strong potential. The next queen will have an extra pressure because of 2 consecutive years that Puerto Rico was doing well in Miss Universe pageant. So let's get started. So here's my top 3 favorites for this year's Miss Universe Puerto Rico. So this will be a random order because we know that they just appoint a girl, so there's no official contenders. First, we have Fabiola Valentin. She's 20 years old. She's a model, and she represents Camuy in Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2019, and she was placed as second runner-up of Madison Anderson. Fabiola, she's the youngest on my top 3 list. She's young, she's fresh, and she's tall, she's beautiful, and also she's smart. I think her edge will be her stage presence. Performance during Miss Universe Puerto Rico, she did very well last Miss Universe Puerto Rico. The way she walked, the way she present herself in evening gown and swimsuit, she walked with class and elegant, and I love her. She's just 20 years old. She's so young, but still she has that kind of walk and experience. She's very fierce, and the way she walks, I really love the straight her look. She's tall. I think she's one of the tallest contender last year. She will the one who will send in Miss Universe as a representative of Puerto Rico coming Miss Universe 2020, but I think she need have a more experience in pageantry. I mean, she need to focus on her communication skills, not only in pasarela, stage presence. She focused on her advocacy because we know nowadays Miss Universe, it's not all about glitz and glamour anymore. Not all about the most beautiful women or good in walking, and a sexy body, perfect body, or a Barbie doll. They need a woman with substance. Second, we have Hazel Ortiz. She's 23 years old, or 23 años. She lives in Orlando, Florida, has a degree in public relations and advertising from the University of Central Florida. She's not new to the pageantry since she represented Morovis in Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2019, and she was one of the top 10 finalists. In the same year, she was crowned as Miss Grand Puerto Rico 2019, and she placed as one of the top 10 finalists in Miss Grand International 2019 in Venezuela. Some of the people didn't want her because she's not tall. People criticize her because of her height or she's not tall. I think it doesn't matter if you're tall or you're small. Like Pia, she won Miss Universe. She's not the tallest on the competition. But I think Hazel, I think her edge is her communication skills. We know that she lives in Orlando, Florida in the USA, and her experience and her communication will make her stand out. Her experience also in Miss Grand International last year in Venezuela, I think she can use it to be on the top. And she did very well in last year Miss Grand International in Venezuela. From her stage presence, from her public speaking, she did very well. And if she will send to the Miss Universe as a representative of Puerto Rico to the Miss Universe 2020, I think Puerto Rico will be back on the game again. She's one of my favorite last year in Miss Grand International, and I thought she will advance in the top 5, but she did not advance. Last, we have Estefania Soto Torres. She's 27 years old. Master's degree in intercultural mediation from University of Leuven in Belgium. For the past 2 years, she was work for European Organization, French Embassy in Washington, D.C. She can speak English, French, and Spanish. She represented San Sebastian in Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2019. And she ended up the first runner-up of Madison Anderson, Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2019, and Miss Universe 2019 first runner-up. I really love her overall performance during Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2019, and I think it shows because she was the first runner-up of Madison Anderson. And I think if there's a higher chance to be appointed for this year's Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2020, I think it's her because she was the first runner-up of Madison Anderson. But then, it depends on the organization. Like Miss Brazil, stage presence is her edge. And for me, there's no problem if she will assign to represent Puerto Rico and Miss Universe 2020 if the organization choose her to represent the Puerto Rico in Miss Universe 2020. And then she have the looks, she have the body, and also her pasarela is on point. And she might be not the most prettiest or have a sexy body. She might most prettiest from this top 3, but still I think she has the higher chance to represent the Puerto Rico and Miss Universe. A higher chance to represent the Puerto Rico the upcoming Miss Universe pageant. And I can't see her at Miss Universe pageant. But still, this top 3 my favorite for this year's Miss Universe Puerto Rico to be appointed. I'm so excited for this coming September 24, if who will be the next Miss Universe Puerto Rico, who will be assigned to represent Puerto Rico at Miss Universe 2020. So thank you guys for watching. So I think that's all. Who's your favorite to be appointed and to be the next Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2020 from my top 3 favorites? Just comment down below. Thank you, Pageant Angels. Hope to see you in my next vlog. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Please hit the button below. And if you're new to my channel, please do like, share, and comment on my video. Thank you, Pageant Angel. Hope to see you in my next vlog. Bye!